If you're thinking that's a little bit out of the ordinary for December, well, you'd be exactly right. The average is 58, and we are so far above average, not just in Dallas, but throughout much of the country. This time of the year, kind of fun in the Northeast because you never know exactly how you're supposed to dress from day to day sometimes. You get the cool starts, but then it gets nice and warm in the afternoon. It's time to play Whose Fireworks Were Better. Contestant number 1, Shepherd, Montana. This one is just really kind of mind-blowing. Contestant number 2, well, that'd be Mother Nature with the lightning in the background. The snow is coming down heavy in the Denver metro area, and I do mean heavy. It's like concrete sticking to those trees and weighing them down. Yeah, already a major hurricane at Category 3 right now. It actually lost a little bit of steam after it went through Cuba. We're looking at 5 to 8 feet of storm surge across these areas. That is going to lead to potential life-threatening inundation. We are tracking Joaquin, all eyes on that storm for tonight. Something else that's influencing this, you've got a strong low pressure system to the west, high pressure out to the east, and Joaquin, well, you can kind of think of it as like the pinball in a pinball machine, kind of getting bounced around there by the bumpers, and it gets funneled up in that direction up toward the mid-Atlantic, and exactly where it goes, it's going to have a lot of impacts. You can hear a lot of wind in my ear. I'm guessing the conditions up there are a bit rough, huh? And now for the story that Rhonda has been waiting all hour for. Winter right around the corner, which means that you and your family may be dealing with insects trying to find a new place inside your home. Here's meteorologist Jason Lindsay. His story is new tonight. Let's try to find the golf ball here if we can. None of these. Yeah, it's that one, of course. This is a community that was hit so hard by that flood back in 2008. Even the thought of being able to have to go through that again, I'm sure incredibly difficult. Historic flooding with more than 20 inches of rainfall in some portions of South Carolina. We've been following developments about a possible dam breach in the area. John, what can you tell us about what is happening in that region? If that happens, it would only be the 6th tropical storm to ever enter the state of Arizona. We were able to build the season's first snowman for this region. Kind of a small guy, but that's okay. Out ahead of it, 60s. Very moist air that wants to rise, and you get a cold front coming in. That is going to set the stage for some severe weather. Showers and thunderstorms developing, most likely into a squall line. Could see some isolated tornadoes along that line. If you've ever done any theater, you're familiar with the term quick change, where you have to run back behind the set, hurry and switch costumes, come back out for the next scene. It's kind of what Mother Nature is doing right here across much of the Four Corners. An incredibly quick change from summer to fall and almost winter. I know now what I want for Christmas.
What, that?
A snow kite.
No, sir. I will.
Not going to try that?
No.
Looks like a fun sport. Thank you, David. The only wintry weather we're seeing there on the radar, either central or western portions of the country, but not in the east. In the east, it is extremely mild. You're taking a look at Midtown Manhattan, Chrysler Building there right in the middle, and we have had some unbelievable conditions, not just in New York, but all up and down the eastern seaboard for this week. Really, the entire month of December has just been unreal. You look there at Portsmouth, Philadelphia, Boston, New York, not a single snowflake in any one of those 4 cameras. You're not going to find it. It's been too warm for it. And it's still looking like we're going to see that. Between now and when we welcome in the new year, maybe we'll get a chance for snow, but it certainly doesn't look like we'll see anything for this weekend. We're already getting ready to drop the ball for 2016 in New York, and people are saying, where in the world is winter? You can get out and find a little bit of winter here at the ice skating rink at Rockefeller Center, but you will be just as comfortable also heading to the beach at Hyannis, Massachusetts. This was from earlier in the week. We've had 60s up around Boston, and it's been even warmer than that. Low 60s in Boston, but warmer in D.C. Back on Monday, record high temperatures, 69 in Washington. Philadelphia, one better at 70, also a record. And then we'll go 1 degree more as we head into Buffalo. This one is just really kind of mind-blowing. 71 degrees in December in Buffalo. The old record was 64. It wasn't like we just barely broke that record. We shattered that record. And there were still more to come once we got into the day on Tuesday. This was yesterday. Danville, Virginia, 71 degrees. Philadelphia, another record at 69. Trenton, Providence, Albany, Glens Falls, all either tying or setting new records for the day on Tuesday. So we started out this week with incredibly warm temperatures. About today, Still very mild and well above average, but not record-setting, as we do have some cooler temperatures starting to push in. Boston into the 40s, New York 52, Philadelphia 53, DC 57. Still well above our average highs, which are in the 40s for New York right now, but Charleston was in the 70s. Tomorrow, as that cold front continues to march to the east, that's that front that David was just showing you with that rain, we'll see some showers by the end of the week, and temperatures do continue to fall, especially Friday into Saturday. Hartford back down to 49 degrees, New York at 52, and then Saturday, another 10-degree drop, but that's about as low as it gets. The long-term forecast here for New York, we get that dip it down to 42 degrees for Saturday, and then we're right back up into the 50s as we get closer in toward Christmas Eve. So that long-term forecast, it's going to get warmer, although chances for moisture certainly do exist. Weather never stops on our website. Head there, weathernationtv.com.